Hey up and welcome to Callums Corner. Right, today we're going to be dealing with a case of extreme stupidity, perhaps the most stupid thing that I've ever seen. Now, a lot of you have been messaging me about this, making me aware of it. There is a video going around of a Russian woman, a social activist, who is pouring a mixture of water and bleach onto men's crotches because she doesn't like the way they're sitting. Now, at first when I heard this, I didn't believe it. I didn't believe that anyone could be that stupid. But I've gone over and I've seen the video and it is a real thing. So I guess the first place for us to start is for me to show you this video. That is actually happening, that this Barmy Brainless bint is actually pouring bleach onto a man's crotch because she doesn't like the way they're sitting. I mean, it is beyond stupid. It is so stupid that I don't even know how she survives, how she manages to breathe. Does someone have to stand there and just remind her to take a breath every couple of minutes? It's baffling. And what's also baffling is that how has she not been physically harmed? I mean, we're living in a day and age where it is a common occurrence for acid attacks to happen. You know, these men have got no way of knowing that it's just bleach in that bottle. And, you know, bleach is no joke. It's not something you want poured on your crotch. But for all they know, it could actually be acid in there and it could be about to burn their meat and two veg, to take away their chance to have children. I mean, it baffles me how she survived this long in this world. Anyway, I decided to research a little bit behind the story to find out exactly what this idiot thinks she's doing. Right, so this is what I found in the newspapers when I had a look. Now, apparently this woman, I mean, I use the term woman loosely because I'm not sure she's even human, to be honest with you. She describes what she's doing like this. She has accused men who carry out the practice as gender aggression and calls manspreading, sitting with legs wide open on public transport, a disgusting act. A disgusting act. It is a physical reality that men are different to women. Men between their legs have a meat and two veg. You know, you've got cock and balls down there. A woman has got a lady garden, her, you know, a little slit, to put it politely. It is physically different. Men have something hanging between their legs. If we sit with our legs together, it squishes it. It's not pleasant. Honestly, it does not feel nice. We sit with our legs slightly open to let it breathe. It's not an act of gender aggression. No more than a woman who is pregnant sits there and pushes her tummy out or bends her back or opens her legs to be slightly more comfortable. It's a physical reality for her that men can't understand. She's a woman. She's carrying a baby. She's going to sit differently. I'm a man. I've got a meat and two veggies down there. I'm going to sit slightly differently. It's not gender aggression. It's called being different. And surely in this age of diversity, we should be allowed to be different. We should be celebrating the fact that men are slightly different to women. We don't need to pretend we're all the same. You know, she's pretending that she's a social activist, when actually everything she's saying is outdated and it's just bloody ridiculous. Anyway, later in this article, she goes on to say this. She does it on men's crotches so that everyone can immediately understand which body part controls the behaviour of these men. I mean, yes, that's absolutely obvious. Men are sitting with their legs open because they've got a penis. It's not because we're proud of it. It's not because we want to push it on someone. It's not an act of aggression. It's a simple fact. We've got our cock and balls down there. We're opening our legs slightly to let it breathe, to let it be comfortable. Obviously, you can't understand because you're a woman, but that's fine. It's okay for men and women to be different. We don't need to pretend to be the same, and we don't need to sit the same way. We are physically different. We are different sexes, and that should be celebrated. You should not be pouring bleach on someone's crotch just because you don't like the way they're sitting. It's ridiculous. Honestly, when I go on public transport, I hate it. There's people there talking on their mobile phones on speakerphone. It drives me mad. I don't want to hear your stupid, vapid conversation. There's people there with music playing out loud on their phone. I don't want to hear your crappy little music. But I don't go over there and pour bleach on them. What kind of example would that be setting? If you don't like the way they're sitting, why don't you do the normal, polite, bloody human thing and just say, would you mind sitting slightly differently? I mean, I don't know why it even affects her. If you look at the video again, let me just show you. The people who are sitting next to them have got no problem. There's plenty of room in half of the cases. There's no one even bloody next to them. So why is she making it her bloody issue? Why is she getting involved? It's affecting her in no way whatsoever. And even if it is, just ask politely, set a good example. Let's respect each other rather than being dicks about it. Anyway, there's one more part of the article that I want to show you because I think personally that this sheds a lot of light on what this idiot is doing. Calling herself a social activist, Anna has previously achieved worldwide attention by flashing her underwear to commuters to raise awareness for upskirting laws in Russia. Critics have asked her how she was helping counter the menace of upskirting by flashing her underwear. She said, "I am a social activist who advocates for women's rights and against discrimination of any form." How is that an explanation for what you're doing? Just saying you're a social activist is not an explanation. How is showing your underwear to people raising awareness or upskirting? It's not. You're just flashing your bloody bits at people. It's mental. That, for me, encapsulates it all. She's got no reasonable explanation for it. She hides behind the term social activist. What she really is another fame-hungry, brainless wench who pretends to be interested in social causes and uses them to get publicity for herself and more followers and to get her name out there, when in reality, every single thing that she's doing is actually bloody counterproductive. You know, we should be respecting each other. We should be teaching people that men, women, boys, girls, everyone can be an individual. Everyone can be different. And that is absolutely acceptable. We should be teaching people about respect. We should be teaching people about politeness. If someone's doing something you don't like, then you say something to them nicely. And if it doesn't affect you, why don't you just shut the hell up rather than going and pouring bleach on them? Honestly, this woman is an idiot. This woman is a brainless bint. I do not like her. She's fame hungry. She's got no point whatsoever. She's a dickhead. Right, that's the end of the video. I just wanted to say something about this because it really got on my bloody tits. It got right on my nerves. If you liked the video, you can leave me a like. If you didn't, you can leave me a dislike. I just like honest opinions, and thank you very much for watching.